But yo, we coming to you live from the Knitting Factory. It's your boy Emilio Sparks, Corona Callender, and my man Termanology. Termanology's just ripped it, killed it. Term, I want to know, when's the album dropping? How much of the production did Static and Primo do? And how, when you coming to Staten Island to do the show?
All right, man. Well, you know, Static ain't on the album. He's the A&R, though. Primo did like 1/4 of the album. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'll come out to your show. What's it called? The Spick Show?
It's called the Dago Show.
When I'm there, it's the Spick Show. You know, we got to rep.
We got to remember where we come from. It's all good, baby. You know how we do. So talk about the album real quick. I want to know, how'd you come up with the name? And, you know, give us a little information on it, because you put out quality work. Thinking Over was a solid single. So give a little insight.
Yeah, man. You know, the Politics as Usual idea was an idea that I always had. I always thought that, like, you know what I'm saying, somebody should get all the best producers, put them all together on one album. You know what I mean? So, you know, it was an idea I had. It took me like 2 years to put it all together. You know what I'm saying? I got Primo on there, P-Rock, Buckwild, Knots, Alchemist, Large Professor, Hot Tech, Havoc, you know what I mean? And Easy Mo B. So, you know.
No.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, those 9 right there, those are like people that, you know, design like the music that I always love. Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt, Ready to Die. And I just thought it would be a great idea to do it. And I don't know why somebody ain't do it before me. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it. You know what I mean? So, you know, Politics as Usual. You know, that comes from the J song. I just, you know, that was where the name stuck in my head. But, you know, actually, I got a mixtape series. It's called Hood Politics. We put out 5 of them. So I wanted to tell people, yeah, I got a deal, but ain't shit changed. It's the same old term. Politics as Usual.
So how did you start working with Primo? Like, I want you to definitely explain that to me, please, because I think it's, I've read it. I know it's an interesting story, but for my listeners and my viewers that really don't know, please explain.
Well, you know, first time I met Primo, Crumb Snatcher, you know what I'm saying, he was in Gangstar. He's from my hood, from Lawrence, Mass, so he brought me out there, you know, introduced me to him. I got in the video, same team, no games. I kept seeing him around, you know what I'm saying, and just saying what up, giving him CDs and shit. And Static Select is actually real good friends with him, and Static's my man. So, you know, one day, Static and Primo called me on the phone. They played me this beat. They're like, yo, we're going to play you this beat. If you want it, you can have it. So, you know what I'm saying? They played Watch Out, Go Down. I just heard that shit over the phone. Doom, 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 doom. I was like, yeah, I want it. And that was it. Ever since then, you know, from then to now, I did like 7 records with Premier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually. How was it getting Saigon and Casty together? Because they're 2 totally different rappers, but 2 of the greatest right now on the street level. How did you get them 2 together on the same track?
That was all Static because it's his album. So, you know what I'm saying? I had like that beat. I was going to take it for my next album. And he was like, yo, what if I put Cassidy on it? I was like, all right, great. Get him on it. And then he was like, then he had reached out to Sai. He had Sai, you know, and we did it. We shot the video, you know, like 2 weeks ago with Rick Cordero. So, you know, shout out all those dudes. Good looking, man. And, you know, it's all love, baby.
I need you to explain to me, because I lived in Boston for a short amount of time. And I was living in Methuen for a little while, and like the hip hop scene in Boston is crazy. For those that don't know, explain to the people how crazy the hip hop scene is in Boston. Because Rex explained a little bit when he called up the show, so I want you to give a little more insight.
Well, the thing about Boston is it's the place the most like New York in the world. Like as far as like hip hop, the crowd wise goes, and the style, because it's very close. It's only 4 hours away. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, ever since hip hop started, like, you know, the Bean was pretty much all into the same type of fad, same style, and it kind of just stayed like that, you know? So it's kind of like, they're real similar, even though everybody, you know, over the baseball shit, Boston hates New York hates Boston, but you'd be surprised how similar they are, you know what I'm saying? The scene's kind of cracking.
You might have to leave fast.
You know?
Nah, it's all good, man. All right, so we're coming to you live from the Knitting Factory. It's your boy Emilio Sparks, Termanology, Callender in the building. Hit us up for more information. Go to dogandponyshowwebsite.com, myspace.com/TheDagoCast. We'll be back. Keep it tuned, y'all.